Hi there Pisces, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 6th of January. There continues to be a surprisingly playful vibe in the air, not least because Jupiter this week connects in the first 3 days with the Sun. This is a larger than life kind of aspect and could see you feeling very creative too. If you're someone who does make things or is artistic or has lots of flair, this is encouraging you to go outside your comfort zone and show exactly what you can do. What it's not asking you to do is be too risk-taking when it comes to any speculative ventures. So, if money's involved, be a little bit more cautious, particularly with a quarter moon on Wednesday, seeing the moon in your second solar house, your sector of everyday resources, clashing with the Sun in the part of your scope that's to do with that more idealistic side of your nature. And just because you want it to be something doesn't mean to say the world will necessarily conform to your vision. And that's just something we all have to sometimes, sadly, get our heads around. But for you, I do feel there's an enormous amount to still go for. But with a square between Mars and Pluto at the start of this week too, you're just being asked really that when it comes to friendships and group activities and stuff like that, that you're aware of the politics too, because there could be an undertone with one person who actually might be rather envious of you, and it could run all the way to full green-eyed jealousy. And their undercurrents and vibes can actually spoil what in other ways can be a very upbeat and hopeful week. Now, towards the end of this week, Mercury and Venus are combining and do so, and then along with the Sun, combine beautifully with Saturn. Now, Saturn's been giving you a little bit of a hard time over the last year and a quarter, insofar as if you wanted to expand your world, learn new ideas, travel, train, well, it's given you the opportunity to do so, but you've probably had to work ferociously hard to do so. But at the end of this week, it's forging a link to these 3 planets, one in the Sun's case a luminary, and 2 planets in Mercury and Venus, which can see you seeing evidence that your long-term hopes are shaping up. But you need to be patient. That is absolutely essential. And then, on the very last day of this week, Mercury relocates, moves on an ingress into Aquarius. This is an area which can see you enjoying that more meditative, quiet and reflective side of your nature. But if things have been as full-on and sociable and buzzy since probably Christmas time through to now, you probably may be in the mood for a little bit of a wind down and for some time to just think what it all means. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.